Hello, my lovelies. Today's video is going to be a video I was tagged in by Yvette ASMR. As you can see, I am in my car. I don't think this video is going to be 100% ASMR. I am going to try to talk in a low, soft voice, but I am in a public parking lot at my local mall. I got out of class, I decided to go get some yummy fruit, and I don't know, it just seemed peaceful to me, you know, eating fruit. So I thought I could film this here. I do have my mic, I have everything in my car, I had my laptop, and I even took my little notebook to school, obviously, and I have everything written down that we're going to talk about. Like I said, I was tagged by Yvette. She's one of my favorite ASMRs. We've collabed before. And basically, it is a 25 question video where you answer some personal and also ASMR related questions. And I get to tag people to do this as well. So, the people that I tagged to do this video, or at least if they want to, is Sophie Michelle ASMR, Laura Lemurex ASMR, and Tena ASMR, and Ephemeral Rift. Yes. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. When was the first time you experienced ASMR is number one. I don't have a recollection of the exact moment, revelation that I experienced tingles and all that. I'd say probably when I was young, I just really loved when my mom did these crazy hairdos on me, and she'd have, like, you know, when you're Latina, when you grow up in that kind of household, moms will literally do the craziest things to your hair. Braid with a little bow and a little other braid, and this isn't braided, this is curled. So I loved, like, my mom just, it's really hot in here. I loved my mom just experimenting on my hair. When my sisters would hate it, they would, like, cry and complain about pain in their neck and stuff. So it was always fun for me to be like, oh, do hair on me. And also, what else? Oh, I had a fish tank when I was, like 7 years old. I would sit in my living room and stare at that fish tank for hours. I could stare at the little fish moving. By the way, if I'm not looking at you guys too much, it's because every time a car passes by, they make eye contact with me like I'm talking to myself. So, heads up. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just not used to filming. This is what stops me from filming, like, vlogs. Anyways, back to the point. I would sit in my living room and stare at the fish just swim back and back from the tank from this side to this side. That was literally one of the best things for me, and my mom would be like, how are you so calmly just sitting there watching? So yeah, that was another thing that I realized, like, what is wrong with me? Why am I not playing outside? Why am I sitting here enjoying just staring at my fish? And then one moment, at least the first moment when I realized it was a thing, was when I was, well, two instances, which aren't the first time I experienced ASMR, but it's the first times that I realized that specific thing was making me feel a certain way. One was in high school. My teacher was writing on the board, and I realized that, because for a while before that, I liked to look at teachers write on boards, but I never knew the point of it. And one day in high school, I think it was high school, where I was sitting down, I believe it was my history class, my teacher was writing, and I realized, oh, I enjoy the fact that he's writing. I'm enjoying the motions. And that day in class, I was just freaking out. I was like, what is wrong with me? Is this some kind of sexual thing? Am I into this teacher? I was like, what is this, you know? And then the other occasion was, what was I gonna say? High school class. It blurred out of my mind right now. It might be the heat. I'm extremely hot. Watermelon. I think the people behind me got in a car accident. And they're like talking about it, but I don't think you guys can see it. Oh my god, why can't I remember what I'm trying to say right now? In class in high school, it was literally in the tip of my tongue. And the harder I'm thinking of it, the less I'm remembering, and I hate my brain for that. It's probably the lack of sleep I've been having. In class. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. I just had like the longest brain fart in the world. Anyways, I'm not going to start this video over. You guys get to see me as I am. Makeup tutorials on YouTube, you guys. For a long time during my like senior year, I was obsessed with watching makeup videos, makeup tutorials, makeup anything. People doing their makeup got me so excited. And my makeup skills got a lot better. I will say that, watching those videos. But for me, I'd never told people, oh, I like to watch it because I just get lost in, you know, the girl doing her makeup and stuff. Like, that's why I would watch it. I would literally, I don't know, I'd wake up and get ready for school, and in the background I would always have like a makeup tutorial video on, and my mom would walk in and be like, oh, she's just, you know, learning how to do her makeup. But in reality, it was just so calming to me to hear the person be like, oh, and I'm gonna like, you know, because back then when I was in high school, makeup tutorial videos were a lot just more natural and more they weren't so edited and like funny. Some people add stuff, and it was just a long video, no editing, just someone doing their makeup. So it was really ASMR related. But yeah, it took a really long time to answer that one. I'll try to be more short with the rest of the questions. It's just when I talk about my first experiences with ASMR, it's really intriguing to me how the brain works and how we connect all these things. But second question is, when was the first time you watched ASMR on YouTube? The first time I watched ASMR on YouTube was most likely after high school, because during high school I only watched makeup tutorials, and probably like my first summer out of high school, I ended up finding out what ASMR actually was. Like, I ended up finding out, you know, I'm into this ASMR. I'm not into makeup tutorials. I'm into, you know, whispers and attention and all this other stuff. So, yeah. Bumblebee. Yeah, so I'm guessing like the summer after high school is when I first started watching ASMR on YouTube. And the first person I watched, of course, was Maria Gentle ASMR. Maria Gentle Whispering, the queen of ASMR in my opinion. At least because that's the first person I ever encountered, and her accent was just amazing to me. Number 3, right? What's your favorite unintentional ASMR video? My favorite unintentional ASMR video is, like I said, makeup tutorials, I believe. If there was like no such thing as ASMR, I think I would probably just start watching makeup tutorials again. That and videos where they do medical, like, oh, you know, we're gonna do a, you know, those medical videos. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Name the last 5 ASMRs that you've watched. Definitely Yvette, Gibby ASMR, Dena, Ephemeral Rift, he has such like a graspy voice, I love it, and Goodnight Moon. Is that 5? Sophie Michelle ASMR. Those are like my go-tos to you know, sleep and relax and whatever it is. Like I probably will search those. But I also try to experiment and find new people, because I don't like sticking to like 5 people, you know what I mean? Number 5, what is your favorite ASMR trigger? My favorite ASMR trigger is when someone is whispering in my ears and they're going back and forth. Like a doctor looking in my ears or picking at my ears. Just something that feels personal, like they're there. That's really, really triggering for me. Like, I usually search up ear cleaning role plays or dermatologist role plays just because it feels like you're there and there's like dialogue where they're talking to you. That's like my favorite. So something like, my microphone isn't placed, but like, so we're gonna look at your left ear and now I'm gonna look at your right one and then back over here. Does that make sense? Whoever is looking at me do that right now is probably like, what is this doing? Okay. What is your least favorite ASMR trigger? So a lot of the people who are doing this are saying that mouth sounds are something they dislike, and it makes me feel so shitty because that's one of the things that I do a lot in my channel. But it's weird because I don't enjoy it as much as I film it a lot, but I don't search mouth sounds, which is so weird to me. But then again, it's not one of my least favorite triggers at all. Actually, my least favorite trigger is when someone is just over, what's the word? Like, when someone is on camera, and let's say they're playing out to be a doctor or a dentist, if they're overacting, or if I feel like they're, like, I know what's going on, like, I know it's not the person's fault, it's totally me, right? But I always feel like if it's a role play, I need it to feel super real. Like, if that person looks somewhere like that, or I don't know how to explain it. I guess since I make ASMR videos, like, if I see, let's say, let's call her Jessica. If I see Jessica, look at her camera to see where she's trying to make my nose be, if that makes sense, I'll be like, oh, this is just a role play. She's not actually, like, it kind of ruins the aesthetic for me. I don't know how to explain it. That I guess that's not like my least favorite trigger, but I guess what triggers me to dislike an ASMR video is just like acting that doesn't look real, which sounds so mean, but it's just that some people are so natural on camera. Like Yvette, that's why she's one of my top favorites, because when she's on camera and she's doing any kind of role play, she looks just extremely natural doing it. She looks like she's not even trying, like she's actually in the room with you. So yeah, that'd be one of my least favorite, just noticing it's a role play. And also when people click stuff, like if they have like an open bookcase and they just pop it closed and they keep doing, like, I can't stand those kinds of, I like tapping, I just don't like when people like, I don't have anything that would make that sound right now, but it usually would sound like plastic, just like anything that's just too loud that clings together. I think that's one of my least favorite triggers. Do you use ASMR to relax or to sleep? I use ASMR, honestly, for both things. I use ASMR to relax and to sleep, because some days I'll be really tired from my day and it's just the afternoon and I don't want to go to sleep yet, but I want to relax. So I'll just put a video of like a role play, and I'll probably end up taking a nap anyways, but it's never just, oh, just to sleep or just to relax. It's honestly both. But I'd say most of the time it's to sleep, because I have really, 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 I can't decide whether I want them up or down. But yeah, I have really bad insomnia, you guys, like bad insomnia, so I tend to watch them at night a lot, and even with watching them I still have a really hard time sleeping, which I need to see someone about, because it's something I've been struggling with a lot, especially lately, and I don't understand why. So we'll see what happens. Halfway through. Not really, but Number 8, what is your bedtime routine? My bedtime routine, how do I explain this? I have the weirdest routine. Most days I wake up, the days I have class, I wake up, I go to class, I get out of class, I'll usually go get a Starbucks if I didn't get one before class, and then I'll go home, I'll film if I have time or if I have an idea, or I'll do a personal video if I have to do one, or I'll do a Patreon video, or I'll do a Patreon, like, pictures, I'll take pictures, like, you know, I'll do my own thing, and then I'll usually do homework, I'll go to Starbucks again, get another coffee and do homework, because I don't like doing homework at home. For some reason, I like to do homework, like, I don't know, it's really weird. I have Wi-Fi and everything at home. I love going to coffee shops, not always Starbucks, but just, you know, sometimes even at school. And then after that, if I have free time, I'll probably just go home or go grab something to eat. With my cousin Miguel, usually that's who I go out to eat with a lot, because we both like to, like, eat out a lot. And then by the time I get back home, if I spend time with my sister, whatever I did that day, I'll probably be home by like 7 if it's not a weekend. I'm probably home like by 7 on the weekdays if I don't have anything planned with someone or anything. And then around 10:30, I'd say 10:30, I shower. And I get out of the shower, I put some comfy clothes on. I don't wear PJs, I wear like a big t-shirt, or you guys, if you have me on Snapchat, you know I don't, or what girl does wear matching PJs? I don't know. I just wear big t-shirts or big sweaters and stuff. So I'll wear something comfy, and then I will either watch ASMR or I'll watch BuzzFeed, or I'll watch, you know, Try Guys, all that stuff. So is it worth it? Or I'll catch up on Good Mythical Morning if I didn't watch it in the morning while I was doing my makeup, because I usually watch Good Mythical Morning while I do my makeup in the morning. And then around around 12 or 1, after I've binge watched a bunch of YouTube, I will either like be on my phone on Twitter and Instagram or like social media, and just be like on my laptop and on my phone until like 3 a.m. And I'll probably sleep from 3 to 6 a.m. the next day. So yeah, I have a horrible sleeping schedule and night routine. I do not recommend it whatsoever. And then every other day I'll do my whole face routine thing, which is part of my bedtime routine, but that's a whole nother subject. But yeah, basically I sleep about 4 hours a day, and then I'll usually nap like 3 hours during the day. I have a lot of free time. As you guys know, I'm not working right now. I'm just doing school. So yeah, it's not healthy at all. I don't recommend my bedtime routine, but it's what's going on right now, and I know it needs to change as soon as possible. Number 9, what is your favorite trigger to do? My favorite trigger to do is tapping with my nails, because my nails are always really, really long. So it makes tapping really easy, and I love it. What's your least favorite trigger to do is number 10, and my least favorite trigger to do is whispering. Even though I love that trigger on me, like people whispering, I feel really cringy going back and forth with a microphone and getting so close to the camera for some reason. I'm just not comfortable getting so close to the camera. I feel like it's weird. Like, I feel too close to you. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. But then I think about it and I'm like, I love that trigger. Why wouldn't people want to see me doing that? Which is why I was actually speaking to my sister about this. I told her that I wanted to incorporate more role plays in my channel. I'm gonna start to focus on doing professional, just serious role plays, and not just do random, like, you know, like tingly videos, but also do like a story behind it, like a doctor role play. And I know I've said that a lot of times, that I'm gonna incorporate role plays, but it's something I'm really seriously thinking about this time, and it's something that is definitely coming your guys' way, is doing more professional videos. And you know, I got the new mic, I got everything set up, it's gonna happen. How long does it take you to do a video is number 11, and I'd say it takes me about 2 hours or 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours to film it. Depending what kind of video it is, it depends. If it's a private video, I'd say more to the 2 hour range. If it's a video for YouTube, I just take less time doing it for some reason, because there's less like things that you need to remember to do, names you need to remember to say, triggers that they wanted specifically in the video. So I say 1 to 2 hours in filming, and then I say in total about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. So, have you ever gotten tingles from your own videos? Yes, I have, even though it wasn't like me watching them. Sometimes when I'm looking through a video I made, I will experience it. It's kind of weird looking at yourself film though. 13, do you watch your own videos? Like I said, no. I feel weird looking at myself, but I have watched them when I'm filming them. What software do you use to edit? I actually, like I said, I'm using Adobe Pro, the one that I'm paying freaking $60 for, which I just found out by all of you guys that I don't need to be paying for, because there's a lot of free ones. So I'm definitely looking at different options, and I'll let you guys probably know when I find one that works for me. 15, what time of the day do you film? I film usually after class, either... Oops. Did I stop filming? Oh, you're still there. That scared me for a second. But like I was saying, I film either from 11 a.m. Thank you. Thank you too. 11 to either 2 p.m. 11 to 2, or from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's usually in the morning before, kids get out of school. Because like I said, where I live, little kids live all around me, and once they're out of school at 3, it's impossible for me to film. Impossible. 16, what is your favorite video that you've made? My favorite video that I've made is the one that I made with Zoe, where she's in my chair and I'm wearing shorts. It's super cute. I loved petting her. It was unexpected and I loved it. 17, have one of your videos had an unexpected negative fan reaction? Actually, yes. I wouldn't say a negative fan reaction, but when I made the suicide video, the video about not talking somebody out of committing suicide, but talking about the subject in general of suicide, a lot of people said it was not relaxing. They said it was an issue that shouldn't even be involved in ASMR, and I understand why it would be stressful for some people to watch that, but a lot of people appreciated it. I actually think I took the video down because of the message that I got from a person. But yeah, that one caught me off guard. I didn't realize that suicide was, I guess, a delicate subject for people. I mean, I get it. Obviously it's a delicate subject for people, but what I meant was, I would have thought that people would want an ASMR video about it, but a lot of people didn't feel that way, so I respected that, and I kind of regret taking it down, because I feel like if you don't want to watch something, you just don't watch it. There's no need to tell someone to put a video down because you don't want it there. Focus, damn it. Anyways, yeah, that video kind of caught me by surprise. I was hoping that people would have appreciated it a little bit more. 18, what video do I think didn't get the love it deserved? That one ties in right to the other question. That one, I believe. That video could have been appreciated a little bit more. If you didn't like the subject of suicide, you could have just not watched it, but I'm not mad. 19, what's something the audience doesn't know about the behind the scenes of your channel? I don't know how to answer that. If you guys have any questions about the behind the scenes of my channel, leave a comment down below and I'll answer it for you, because I don't know how to answer that in the video. I guess you guys don't know what my room looks like. I could do a room tour. You guys don't know my setup. I could show you my setup. I'm in my car, so I can't do it as we speak. What is the most absurd absurd request you received from a fan is number 20. Probably reenacting a sexual scene or being in a sexual act with someone. I've gotten emails of people wanting me to simulate me giving oral sex to them. I've gotten emails offering a lot of money, like, for all these things, all these sexual things. I think are the craziest. There was one in particular that stood out to me a lot. Somebody wanted me to get tied up with stocking socks, or what were they called? They're like lacy socks, thin ones that are clear. They're brown. He sent me like pictures in this email. He wanted me to put him on my hands, put him on my feet, and then tie them around like my body and my face, put one on my face, and then put duct tape on my face. And he wanted me to make sounds of me trying to get out of it. Like, that, to me, it really freaked me out. There's definitely weird sides to ASMR, guys, that just bug me a little, but at the same time, I just try to spam folder, just ignore it. It didn't happen. Of course, I didn't do those. I don't do any sexual videos. I take provocative pictures, all this stuff on social media. Yes, I'm not gonna deny it, but there's definitely no video of me out there doing any sexual behavior of any sort. So yeah, just don't even bother asking, because it's not gonna happen. 21. Do your family and friends know you make ASMR videos? Yes, they do. They all do. They all ask about it because they wonder how much money I make. You know, which is a question a lot of people wonder when people do YouTube. So yeah, all my family knows. Some know more than others. My closer cousins know more about it, know more of what goes into it, knows more about what ASMR is in general. My parents know, except my dad doesn't really. I haven't addressed it, like sat down and said, Dad, I make this. But my mom knows, so I'm guessing they talked about it before. I'm pretty sure. So my sisters do too. Of course they do. I'm literally always in my house when I'm home. I'm like if someone's making a loud noise while I'm filming, it upsets me, and I'm like, shut up, and they'll be like, oh my god, you know. I can get a little mean when I can't finish my videos in peace. So yeah, everybody knows for sure. And a lot of my family is really supportive, which I really appreciate. I do. Have you ever been recognized in public? It's number 22. And yes, twice. Once at the mall, and by someone, like I said in another video, I think I mentioned it already, that it was someone I went to elementary school with, or middle school. I don't remember if both even, but yep. He said hello. He was with a girl. And then that was the second time, but the first time it was over here, actually. It's that way. It was at there's a guy staring at me, talk to myself. The Century Theaters. I was with a bunch of cousins and this kid from high school. I don't remember your name. My apologies. But you came up to me and he said he watched my videos. All his friends, I think I've said the story before too, but all his friends were like, what videos does she make? Like, what are you talking about? And they all thought I did a beauty channel, and I was like, no. But I guess the guy, was a little shy to talk about that I did ASMR. I felt so bad about me, like, oh, I do ASMR videos. His friends were like, what is this? What do you watch? Like, what, you know what I mean? So yeah, but those are the two times that I got recognized. It's not like, a lot of my town knows I do ASMR, but they're not like, oh my god, you do ASMR. Like, you know, it's just my channel. It's something I do. The real fans are the ones that are supporting me and commenting on my channel and sending me long, nice emails and Snapchatting me nice messages. Like, I appreciate every single one of you. But yeah, those are the two times that people have said hi to me, which actually caught me really by surprise. Like, I never thought people in my town watched ASMR, let alone would recognize me, or that people in my town would search something and find me, if that makes sense. But it's really cool. It's really fun to make like friends, connections through something that you both have in common. What inspires your video ideas? Whatever I'm doing that week. If I go, let's say, shopping and I get these cute stickers, I'll do a sticker video. Like whatever is going on in my life, whatever ideas I get from people, from Patreons. I get a lot of emails, messages. So you guys inspire everything that I do. 24. Where do you find yourself spending most of your time online? Instagram and Snapchat. Twitter is probably my third place. And then YouTube, because I'm only on YouTube when I post or when I'm at nighttime. During the whole day, I'm on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. So follow me. Check out what I'm doing. Oh my god, this video is 31 minutes long. I'm so sorry. How could I talk for so long? Anyways, follow me on social media. You'll love everything I'm up to. I'm pretty boring though, so whatever. I'm not crazy, I'm just doing a video. Okay. Last question. What advice would you give someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? Do it. Don't think about it. Don't stress about it. Don't worry about what people are going to say in your family, because that's something that I stressed about a lot in the beginning. Don't worry about what people are going to think. Don't worry about, oh, it's weird. Don't worry, because I literally spent months just debating, like, is this weird, like, whispering? Like, what am I doing? What, like, how am I going to tell people this? Like, do it. Don't overthink, and don't stress about not having the equipment. You can start off filming with a phone. You can start off using a regular iPhone, earphone, whatever. I don't have them on me, but you know, regular earphones. You can start off with whatever you have, and you can go up from there. People donate. People are nice. If you just keep posting, like, don't be worried if when you start you don't get like 1,000 views. As long as you're consistent and you keep posting, you'll get people who are going to be with you on the long run. I've made a lot of friends online that have been there since my first videos. My doctor roleplay where I got up and I had the shorts on, like, you know, and it's like a journey, and people will continue to follow you. People who enjoy you for you are going to go through the journey with you. So yeah, that's my advice. Just do it. Don't overthink it. It's how can I say it? Don't do it for the money, because if you start ASMR on YouTube because of the money, you're gonna be extremely disappointed. You're not gonna make millions. You're not gonna make thousands even. I'd say have a job. The only reason I don't work is because I have Patreon and I have donations I get from you guys, from lovely you guys, and I also do YouTube. And then my parents also help me out a lot. I go to school, and my parents' top priority is school, and they've always helped me through everything, which I'm really, really appreciative to be able to have parents who provide, you know, with a home and help for whatever I need. But when I do work, they totally appreciate it. I work, you know, usually when I have a lot of free time, but since school started, yeah, I stopped, and then for other reasons. But yeah, that's my advice to you guys. Do what you love. Do it because you love to do it, not because of other, you know, things that you think are gonna, you know what I mean? And yeah, that is the 25 questions. I hope that you enjoyed this long video. I hope you got to know me a little better and got to know me in my ASMR sense a little better. If you guys, like I said, have any questions about what goes on behind the scenes of my channel, if there's any other questions, any kind of question at all that you want me to answer for you, leave a comment down below and I'll do that. I'll be answering them all tonight while I'm doing homework. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified when I post something. Also, what was I gonna mention? What was I gonna mention? Oh yes, for Patreons, there is a Halloween themed video coming up next week, before the weekend of next week. I got a cute costume and we're gonna be filming this really, really cute video. Make sure that if you're interested in being a Patreon, you go there. as soon as possible when you become one, so that you can watch the video, because I'm not going to be posting it on YouTube, as well as pictures and other videos that are there already. If you're interested in them, be aware that I'm posting there again. If you're not 18 plus, you can't be a Patreon, because there's adult content, quote unquote. It's just, you know, pictures and stuff. So yeah, go check out Patreon. And I think that's it for announcements. Thank you, Yvette, for tagging me on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I enjoyed making it for you guys. And now I'm gonna go home because I'm tired, and I'm gonna have a heat stroke in this car. So